Good morning, buenos dias. Welcome back to another episode of Cafecito y Croquetas, brought to you by H&Co and Stay Tranquilo. Feliz Monday, brother.
Feliz Monday, man. It's been a little while, bro. It's been a little while since the boys have been on the set, man.
Yeah, been a minute.
I'm excited to chop it up, talk what's going on in the world, talk what's going on in Miami. But hey, man, happy to be. It's a happy Monday.
Yes, that it is. It's a great Monday. A lot of good things going on. But one thing that's great down here in Miami is the weather right now.
Weather is amazing. It's gonna get a
little chilly.
It's gonna teeter with that line of not enjoyable.
We can't even talk about chilly.
No, we can't be selfish. We can't complain too much. I mean, those poor people anywhere outside of Florida, they're just going through the most insane weather, Arctic storm imaginable. So prayers out to them. Dealing with all that ice. The slick roads, all that. They're canceling school out there. So we're very blessed to be in Miami, where it's still warm.
Yesterday I was in a little button down Hawaiian shirt, shorts, sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Sipping a margarita.
No, and it's gonna be like a continuous kind of fall in temperature, and then by the time this weekend we're gonna be in the 40s. Waking up, so it's gonna be
cold for us.
It's gonna be bonfire weather, we like to call it. It's a little bonfire s'mores weather.
Yeah, I mean we don't get much of it, so
up on the frio, bro.
We're gonna soak it all in. Yeah, it is crazy what's going on there. I saw a stat that I think it was on Friday or Saturday that it was colder in Chicago than it was in Antarctica that day.
Dude, I think Chicago, the lake
is frozen. No, it's frozen. It's completely frozen.
It's completely frozen now?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It literally looked like Antarctica, just like little slush. Glaciers of ice and shit
little
like
slush
that.
And stuff. I mean,
crazy.
No, it is crazy, this Arctic storm that's going through there. And Chicago's only when you talk about Philadelphia, New York.
Yeah.
I mean, when we went to New York recently, we got a little bit of snow, and I was
my
God, the icy roads. I mean, what it must be now. One of my boys,
way worse. Than
one of my boys picked this week. I mean, it's not his fault, but he picked this week to move to New York. Imagine moving to New York from South Florida, and this being the week.
Well, I guess decided to make the move. It can't get worse, right? So
it's you get it out of the way, right? You're is this as bad as it's gonna get?
Right.
Because I mean, there's some places that they're waking up in negative 20 degrees.
Yeah, Minnesota, I think wind chill wise was negative 45 or something like that.
You heard a little bit of Minnesota.
Minnesota
slang.
Minnesota.
No, bro, it's to be in negative temperatures. I can't even imagine. I wouldn't leave the house.
I did it.
I wouldn't leave the house, dude. Why would you force anyone to leave the house in negative 30-degree weather?
It's not safe. I mean, there's that.
No, it's not safe. Our poor South Florida lungs, los pulmones, they'll be freezing. I think some guy went outside and he started coughing right away. He's like, I can't do this. I'm gonna call out. But some places aren't closing. If it's safe to drive, no one's closing down. It's open for business.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, I remember when we did Kansas City for the Dolphins game, a couple years ago. It was I think real temperature was 2 degrees, but the real field temperature was negative 23.
Yeah.
And it was insane. Any water or liquid that we had would immediately freeze. Not progressively freeze. I'm talking about you're taking out of a 32-degree cooler, right? And by the time it comes out, it just turned immediately to ice. It's insane. It's insane. And I remember by the end of that, my shoes, everything was warm. I had my layers on. I think I had 8 layers on top, 4 layers on the bottom, double sock. I put the hand warmers, in my gloves, and then I put the hand warmers in my feet, which was apparently a bad idea because what started happening was the heat creates moisture, right?
You start sweating.
So I sweat a little bit, but it's so cold out that you actually can get frostbite from that because the moisture starts to freeze, and then your toes basically become ice.
Yeah.
And I remember in the fourth quarter of that game, I genuinely could not feel my toes. Not even a little bit.
You started getting worried.
I was getting worried. Bro, sin pena, I took off my shoes in the Uber because we took an Uber back to the hotel, turned that heat all the way up, and put my fucking feet on them.
Probably smelled so bad.
No, it didn't smell because they can't smell because they were ice. They were legit ice. And then I think 32 people were hospitalized in that game.
Yeah. Didn't some people pass away from the cold or something?
It's definitely possible. I don't know if anyone passed away from that game, but I do know 30 people were hospitalized during that game.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy weather. So stay warm for those people out there.
Come down to Miami.
Any of our listeners out there in the Northeast.
Come down to Miami.
In Central America, in the Midwest. Stay warm, stay inside.
Central America would be like Costa Rica.
I know, yeah. That's
the middle of America, Midwest.
Central America. I mean, technically, it's the central region.
The central United States.
The central United States. I said Central America. I'm like, I don't think they're cold down there right now.
No, they're definitely not cold.
I think they're like, we want it to be cold. They're probably hot right now.
Well, not Central America, but South America could get cold.
Yeah, South
like
America,
Argentina, Chile.
It can, but like this time is like their summertime.
Yeah, they're opposite.
Like, they're the opposite side of the equator.
Yeah.
But nah, man, just stay warm, layer up. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't even like imagine having to be in there. I wouldn't do it wittingly, and I don't want to even experience that.
The reason why everybody wants to come here during this time of the year.
It's true.
This is the cold. Like January, February obviously it starts getting cold like November, December, but January, February are the two coldest months of the year, and then by March, April, things start kind of turning the corner, and then people start heading back home. But this is if there's anywhere to be right now, it's here. Like we were looking, Key West, it won't even break like 55.
Yeah, all the snowbirds are in Key West right now. All the snowbirds are out there.
I would be there too.
I don't blame them.
I don't blame them.
Listen, guys, we don't have a lot of heaters out here because we don't need one. Just
we don't need them.
Hang out, get some warmth,
Yeah.
Get some hot coffee, some cafecito to warm yourself up, and
that's the damn truth.
You're back.
Yeah,
and you're good.
Yeah, so stay warm if you're up there in the Midwest, Northeast,
Central America,
Central America, and we'll be nice and warm down here, even if it's a cold front in Miami.
Yeah.
But what else we got in other news today? I think we got a priest DJ.
Dude, there's DJ Papa. I don't think that's his name. I think he just goes by DJ Priest.
No, there's no way. He's got to have a better name than that.
I don't know what his name is, but he's a Portuguese priest that became very popular. He started doing some DJing, and the guy is like a full...
Guilherme Peixto. He's Portuguese. I don't know how you pronounce that.
He is priest. He is DJ Priest Guilherme. Yeah, his name is DJ Priest.
Priest DJ, yeah. DJ Priest, yeah.
Padre Guilherme. He's Portuguese. He started, and he's a raver, man. He's a. I think he does it for the cause. He does it to raise awareness.
It's smart. You want to reach the youth.
Yeah.
In the future of Catholicism, right? That's, I guess, a good way to do it.
But I mean, look, he's doing like raves outside cathedrals and stuff.
Oh, that's him?
That's him. That's DJ Priest.
Yeah, I've seen him. I didn't know it was an actual priest that was doing that.
Yeah, bro, it's an actual priest. And he had the new Pope give a message before his rave. Yeah. And like one of his visuals was the Pope.
I saw that. Yeah. So, damn, I didn't know that was him.
He's reaching a hell of a audience right now, and he's killing it, dude. He's become very popular in the EDM world. I mean, listen, dude, like, nothing really surprises me anymore of people that do stuff like a priest being a DJ is like the most normal thing probably I've seen. Considering everything else going on. Yeah. Like DJ Papa, man, go out there, have some fun.
It's great. You want to use a platform, right? Through the course of music, DJing and like the EDM world is huge right now. So why not use that, to preach? Me
personally, I'm not a raver, but listen, man, if DJ Priest is local...
I think he's got 3 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah, 2.7, something like that.
He's getting big gigs.
Dude, I'll go watch DJ Priest just to be like, I want to see what this is like.
I wonder if he's going to make it to Ultra in Miami.
It's a holy rave. Could you imagine a holy rave?
I mean, it's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a holy rave. Listen, for all the people that, go to churches and stuff, you want to get a little holy and, do a little headbanging while you're praising the Lord.
It works. It clearly works, and people are showing up. So, I mean, shout out to him.
No, it's cool.
It's a pretty epic.
It's super cool
way to approach things, I guess. Right?
And he's been coming up on my feed, and I'm like, dude, this is cool. But I think
the video that you just showed me, I've seen that
one of the cathedral.
Yeah. I didn't know that was an actual. I just thought it was like a DJ, doing his thing to like preach a little bit. But I didn't realize that the person that was the DJ was a priest.
And I think he does DJing gigs for a lot of like. I guess that you call them like a lot of like unity concerts, like fundraising concerts, like for the world and stuff like that. So I think he doesn't do like DJing gigs for like I don't know if he's done Ultra or like those big raves like that.
He might,
but I mean for anything like unity wise and like spreading the word. I mean I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to have you reach a whole new audience of people. And
can you imagine if he went to space?
Some person would just, I think, like only in date, I'd posted something that was like, send him to space.
That would be insane.
Send him to space. Imagine going to church and then afterwards go see DJ Priest at like 3 in the morning.
Talk about a Sunday.
Or you go to see DJ Priest in the morning and then after, you go to church.
What a Sunday. What a lineup. What a lineup.
And then you go get brunch.
Yeah.
Then you go get brunch.
That'd be nuts. I mean, good for him, man. Yeah. I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
And you can do anything in this world, bro. You
Yes,
really could.
that's
You
for
really
damn sure.
could. And bro, in this day and age, bro, there's so many opportunities to reach the masses, and
You got to get creative with it at the end of the day. I mean,
Yeah.
that's really kind of the approach, right? It's like he's not necessarily reinventing the wheel of like being a priest, right? But he's reinventing the wheel of like how he
and
chooses
apparently he
to
was
get his
always
message
into
out.
DJing.
That's what I'm curious.
He
Like,
was always into it.
How did he even learn to DJ?
Apparently, that's always been like a thing of
That's
his.
his thing?
That was like a hobby of his that he's always. I mean, from what I've read,
Right.
in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed like this is just something he'd always done. And I guess he started doing concerts and stuff. Like obviously in Portugal, he probably started
Right.
locally, and people are like, "Whoa, what the heck?" Like,
Yeah.
and the masses started coming. Obviously social media is crazy.
Of
So
course,
you say,
yeah.
Imagine in Europe, like, hey, rave outside a cathedral, and the priest
Well,
is
and
DJ.
exactly. The concept of the fact that the DJ is a priest, everyone's like, wait, what? Like, is this real?
At first, it was probably like it was like an intrigue to like, okay, like I want to
Yeah.
see this, and then it's like, oh crap, he's kind of good, and now it's like, dude,
Yeah.
bring out like hundreds of thousands of people to come listen to your music.
Yeah.
But apparently, this is something he had always done, and just by I guess him doing it, and then he just got like like I said, it takes one gig to like
Yeah.
blow up, and someone recorded him, and you see on Insta a priest DJ. I mean, who's not gonna want to get behind that?
Good for him, man. Shout out, what was his name? Priest Guillerme?
Guillerme.
Right? Guillerme. Shout out, Priest Guillerme.
Padre Guillerme.
Padre Guillerme.
But DJ Priest is his name. I don't know what his official name is, but it seems like it's just DJ Priest.
Let me see. I'm going to pull him up here on Instagram really quick.
Shout out DJ
New
Guillerme.
EP release.
Yeah,
We
now-
want an unarmed
And now he has like a
disarming
record
peace.
label and everything too. Like the guy
Yeah, it's
really.
crazy. No, he's huge. He's huge.
DJ Guillerme,
Look at this guy.
if you're listening to this, brother, come on to the show,
Dude,
man.
it looks
We'd
like
love
a
to talk to
legit,
you.
like it looks like space.
It's a rave? It's a full rave.
What the
It's full on
hell?
EDM.
What a vibe. Dude, what in the hell?
Dude, he's a full on raver.
He's hip too. I like his glasses.
Look at him, and
Yeah.
he does DJing in
And
his,
his
in his
full priest
official
suit.
regalia.
That's awesome. Wow. Good for him, bro.
It's cool.
It's sick. That is actually sick as hell.
I would love to have him on the show.
Dude, that would be electric. Are you kidding me? Where does he? So he lives in Portugal full time?
I feel like he does. He's a priest in
He
Portugal.
would kill it down here in Miami.
I'm sure now he does a lot of traveling gigs.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't be surprised
If
if
we
he
ever
makes
see
his
him
way
in
down
Miami,
here.
we got to get him on the pod.
He's probably gonna be in Spain, Ibiza,
Yeah.
but I'm sure he's gonna make his way
Yeah.
down here at one point or the other. I mean, Miami's like one of the EDM capitals of the world,
Yeah.
especially now just rising.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a perfect fit for Miami.
I don't see why he wouldn't make his way down here,
Oh, maybe we get him here for F1.
dude, and get him on the show.
Yeah.
Do a rave at the studio.
That would be crazy.
DJ Papa
We could put him up there on the loft.
on the loft,
On the loft.
dude. We can draw a crowd.
Oh yeah.
The landlords won't be happy. They're like,
Nah, if it's a priest, I feel like it's fair game.
you can't say no to a priest.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
You can't say no to Papa.
We'll do it on a Sunday too.
Do it on a Sunday.
I think we're onto something.
Sunday service.
Yeah. I like it.
I think Kanye has the rights to that.
He does.
But essentially the same idea. Sunday service.
Sick. Shout out Padre Guillerme.
And then we also had the Miami Marathon this past
Yes,
weekend.
Miami Marathon
Miami
was this
Marathon.
past weekend. Shout out to all the runners here in Miami. I mean, you
The
guys.
half marathon runners, the full marathon
Yeah,
runners. Everyone.
respectable. Obviously, the full is a different monster, but even the half. I mean,
Yeah.
shout out that. I mean, it's you're putting your body out there. You're
I know. I mean,
training for it. It's hot.
and like it's something. I mean, we were
it's an
talking.
accomplishment.
Yeah, we were talking before. I mean, running has just become like this new craze in Miami of
Yeah.
a way to get fit. And you talk about the run clubs and how
Yes.
the wellness community has grown. We talk
Yeah,
about
it's
it all the
huge.
time.
Huge.
And the Miami Marathon has become a staple event. Shout out our boy Frankie. Putting that together.
Yes.
Shout out our boy over there. Another kick-ass event. Probably more runners than last year. More people running and getting into fitness because of it. But it's cool to see like how people have like these cheering sections as they're running and
No,
like,
it's
they're
awesome.
following them and
It's
they're
awesome.
running with them.
Yeah.
And like my friend that said it, like along the way, people are handing out like candy and drinks.
Everything, bro. There's people passing out beers.
Dude, like they're just like, dude, like they make it into a party,
I
and
mean,
they support
dude,
all these people.
Yeah, average, person's probably running the half, like 2.5.
Yeah.
You'd say some obviously people quicker, some people a little bit slower than that. But at the end of the day, like you're out there by yourself, right? So you need that extra motivation, to push you. And you might be running with a partner, a little group that you put together to do it. But there's just something about like having those people on the side of the streets, like cheering you on with the posters, throwing you candy, throwing a beer. Like it gets you going.
Like I can definitely, and like we were out, like funny enough, we were talking about this, like it's tough to like while you're running. Obviously, they talk about like the runner side, but imagine driving down a straight road for 2 hours.
Right.
Of how like, I guess like you just kind of like start like getting bored in a sense. Like you're just like, how do you kind of keep your focus for like 2 hours straight, just running nonstop, and like you're trying to obviously
music can only do so much. You know, podcast. If some people listen to podcasts, I don't know how that can keep you going.
Like
for
at
so
one
long.
point, you want to focus on like I'm sure at some point they start to hurt. Like there's no chance like you're not hurting at one point. Like maybe towards the end, like obviously
you start
people
feeling
like
it.
you know your feet probably start to hurt. Obviously, just like overall, just like
fatigue
kicks in. So like, and then you're just running. It just I don't know what the layout of the race is like and like where they go through.
Yeah, they go, you know, they start there in downtown and then the route kind of runs depending. You gotta go for like the half. It went through Miami Beach, so you run all the way through Miami Beach and then you do the loop until you get basically right back around to back. You know,
and
back
that's a half. So like to imagine doing a full marathon.
No, the full you're doing all that plus then you're running through the Grove, I believe. I mean, it's a beautiful run. Right?
Yeah, it's a beautiful run, but
very
like
scenic. It's a little hot, obviously. Depending, this year was probably warmer than some previous years.
Yeah,
but I would assume the runners probably prefer a little bit of that heat rather than the cold because it's not fun running in cold.
No,
especially when you're not used to it
and it hurts.
Yeah,
like when I used to play ball and like
and you don't want rain or you know, anything like
when
that.
you used to play like for anyone that played sports like in Miami and like those cold fronts
came
through and you had to do
stinks.
like those 5 a.m. like your lungs sting.
Yeah, exactly.
To get the body going takes a little bit longer, and like you know everything just takes a little bit longer. But I mean it's really is just an amazing feat. Just like I'm sure people just do it like just to say you did it. It's just
it's an accomplishment.
In 100%.
You feel the reward, you know, of completing something like that, and you dedicated a lot of time and energy preparing for that, right? The training, all that, so that when you do get to that point of race day, you're like, okay, like let's do this, and then you could say, you know, check it off the box that you did.
Let me ask you this: is it more of a mental accomplishment or a physical accomplishment to run a marathon?
I mean, listen, I've never done a marathon, so I can't speak from you know, experience. But I would say it's definitely more mental than anything, right? Because you are devoting so much time here. You're alone in your head. You're having to push yourself past limits that you're probably not used to. So I would say more mentally, because I think physically you can train, right? So you can get to the point physically to get yourself to do it, right? But can you get this into a place to be able to like convince yourself and push yourself past those limits to be able to do it, right? Because you are by yourself in your head, right? It's not like you got, although there's people around you and, you know, they're motivating you. I would say that it's probably more of like a mental accomplishment more than anything.
There's gotta be like a real level of zen to just like.
That's what that runner's high really is.
To just lock in.
Because I remember when I was training for the half last year, you know, it would be, you know, you're running for an hour, hour and a half, right? And like the beginning, I feel like is always the toughest. You're like, fuck, I got to do this, you know, and just starting now. The first mile in, I got 9 more to go, right? But once you kind of get into that groove, then it's just like, your body does kind of start hitting like this adrenaline that you're just like 1 foot after the other, 1 foot after the other, 1 foot after the other. And then your body just kind of, or your mind just kind of comes numb and you're just in the motion. And it's not like survival, right? But it is an aspect of that because at that point you're just like trying not to think about it.
Yeah. Do you kind of like almost like black out in a sense?
A little bit, I would say. There's definitely, I've definitely experienced runner high. It's nice. It feels good.
Like, do you like remember the run in that runner's high?
Yeah, you remember it, but like you don't remember like what were you really thinking during that time? Like that, I would say, is the thing that you kind of black out. You're very aware, obviously, of your surroundings and that obviously that you're running. But I would say everything else, like mentally, like you're not thinking about anything else.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know if this ever happened to you. Like you're in your car. You're just so locked into the drive that you're like, how did I get home?
Yeah. That's happened. That's definitely happened to me.
Dude, it's the trippiest thing.
It's
I'm like,
weird.
Did I like take red lights? Did I hit anybody?
The last 15 minutes, I could have fucking ran over somebody. I could have taken 3 stop signs and like not even had a clue.
Driver's high is a thing, dude.
Yeah.
Especially like late when you're getting back home, you're sitting in traffic, you're like,
you're like,
how long have I been in the car for? Like, how did I get home?
I think also when you're taking like the same route over and over again, your subconscious kind of takes over. So you just know. You react to red lights. You know exactly when you're going to need to stop. Like everything else kind of becomes so automatic to you. Something drastic on the street would have to happen for you to realize.
Times when I used to work in the Gables, like I would get on my car and obviously you remember the little bit, and then like I'm turning in and I'm like, was I not in the Gables like 30 seconds ago? And it's like crazy that driver's side.
That's definitely
so I can probably like that's probably like
Probably the closest thing.
The closest thing. I guess the closest thing I've ever experienced is like a lifting high. Where you're like lifting a weight and like you put like a ton of weight on your back and you like kind of black out like those 3 seconds from the time you go down and up. And you're just like, did I get it up? And you just the last thing you just kind of come back when you put the bar back and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
And you just kind of like, people fucking black out from lifting and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
So
for
it's
sure.
crazy.
I think your mind just becomes so like in the zone. And that's essentially what happens with these runners that you're so deep into it at that point.
I would love to talk to like one of the competitive ones. Like the ones that like really run that shit.
I mean, shit, Mikey did the Ironman at like the most competitive level. And imagine he was basically racing for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like your body just physically
and different
like taxing for 8
and
hours?
different like mediums of like
you're swimming, you're biking, and you're running. And for a long time in every single one of those.
No, those are. And I know he did it in
Talk about mental, like that's mental as hell.
Yeah.
Obviously, super physical too, like taxing as hell on the body. But the only way you're going to be able to even think about accomplishing that is like you got to be you got to have the mind wired differently.
No, an Ironman is I would not to throw shit at the marathon, but an Ironman I feel like it's just like a different animal.
Well, it is because imagine you have to do a whole marathon. Like if you do a full Ironman, it's a full marathon on top of the biking, on top of the swim.
And the bike is like, what, 30 miles?
Oh, 110 miles.
100, sorry, marathon.
And no. Ironman is the next level of a.
But there's like half Ironmans, right?
Yeah, so then you're doing a half marathon, like a 50, 60 mile bike, and then like a mile swim.
Is there like a quarter Ironman?
Yeah, so those are like just triathlons at that point. So you have different versions of tries because basically triathlons run, bike, swim. The Ironmans are the ultimate triathlon.
Yeah, the ultimate triathlons. Yeah. Listen, man, those guys that do that.
So there's like mini tries that are like, a 5K or a 6K with, some sort of bike element and then a swim element.
You really have to love it to do it.
Yeah. I mean, talk about like accomplishment. Like, I know 2 people that have accomplished full Ironmans.
Well, it's like you see people tattoo it on themselves.
Yeah.
It's like when a pitcher tattoos 100 on their arm when they reach 100, it's like they tattoo the Ironman logo. Like, dude, to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I ran a full marathon. I don't know if I'd like tattoo like how many miles is it? 26.
26.2. Yeah.
I'd probably write 26 on the bottom of my foot.
Yeah.
To say like when they look at me like when I finally go to rest and they look at my bottom, I feel like fuck, this guy ran a marathon.
Well, then I mean, there's just like that whole world's crazy because then you have ultra marathons that it's a 100-mile run.
I think that was like this guy David Goggins.
And
they run like for 100 miles.
Goggins is another monster. He's done more than 100 miles. But ultra marathoners is a thing too. And they have races for ultra marathons, which shout out Danny Areces. He's going to do one.
How many miles is that?
100 miles.
100 miles.
100 miles, and you have 36 hours to complete it.
So you have to sleep in between them, right?
Well, that's I was actually asking him that question. So you don't have to. You could choose to sleep at one point if you needed to.
That's essentially
but he's not,
day and a half.
Yes, a day and a half. Yeah.
To run 100.
To run 100. But he was saying that he's not going to sleep.
Just power through.
He's just going to go through it. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Be pumping electrolytes the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, there's meals. You got to obviously eat because you're just burning so much. Yeah. You need electrolytes. You need fluids. I mean, it's 30. Yeah. Even if it's 20-something hours, like you gotta replenish what you're burning.
It's crazy.
No, it's insane. And
it's
then
crazy.
you have like pacers, so you'll have someone running with you to like keep you going. You can have like a car following you, so if you need something, you can go. You'll probably stop a little bit here and there, obviously.
I've seen that for people that
you're not like consistently like.
I've seen that when they do the bike to Key West, and there's pace cars with you.
Yeah, that's the Ragnar race. That's sick. I actually wanted to do that.
Yeah.
It's a relay race down to keep.
But they don't do it anymore. The car has like extra parts and stuff in case your bike breaks or something.
Yeah, I mean you're biking for so long that God forbid something happens.
It's like Tour de France. Like there's cars.
Yeah.
Kind of
God forbid
with
something
you.
happens. You need somebody there with you.
Yeah.
Because now you're nowhere near your.
There's
home.
different levels to fitness that I guess as far as you want to go, like you can reach insane levels of accomplishment.
David Goggins is like the epitome of that guy.
A Navy SEAL that just said,
he's like, you could
run.
push your body to whatever level.
That is true. But that comes like the mentality.
That's mental. That's where the mental
wall of just like
what you believe you can achieve is like what you will achieve, and how crazy are you to think that you could do that?
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy, dude.
Shout out all the Miami Marathon runners. It's a great accomplishment, great feat, and always great to be able to do something like that here in the city of Miami, and the city of Miami kind of rallying behind it. It's great. People are honking the horns when they're driving their car. All the crowds cheering. So shout out everyone that ran the half or the full marathon. Hope you guys are recovering today. That is essential.
Carbing up,
Some carbs, some ice, some good meals, resting those legs up, and just getting back to healthy. And that's really
those people that have to go to work today are probably like, fuck.
A lot of people got the day off today. Or like got to work from home. Okay, I know a couple people that they're like, I ain't going to work today. Which is fair.
I feel like the offices should give you, like, if you ran the half marathon, be like, bro, you can take a day.
Yeah, jeez. I mean, you're crawling into work.
That'll be crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
but shout out everybody there. But thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Cafecito y Croquetas. Share with your friends, like, subscribe. You guys know the deal. As always, enjoy your cafecito and enjoy your croquetas. See you guys next week.